I didn't quite realize when I started the symphony that I had almost 100 little figures. You know, if I had thought about it too much at first, I might not have done it. I did go down, I got permission to go down to the symphony at one of the rehearsals, see, to make some sketches and took some shots. And you gotta have to get the feeling. But I didn't have too much trouble because I used to, in the symphony orchestra, I used to sit about here, the clarinet section right here. I used to sit about here looking at the conductor, you know, so I knew what was around me, so that wasn't difficult. But sometimes I forgot that there were close to 100 people, and I had to draw these things at first, you know, you make a drawing. Well, first you start out with, you know, kind of sketches, you know. The sketch of quasi-figure, you know, shapes of the entire orchestra. And little by little, as you proceed, sometimes I take an extra piece of paper and I will make small drawings, you know. Like this bird right here, this violinist here, I emphasize somehow. I like the character in here. So I even put in a little more detail in the hands and the violin, you know, the gesture of his head, you know, but it's still 3/4 view back, see, and he's leaning his head more, you know. But all these people theoretically, I mean, I drew them out of my own imagination, you know. I didn't have, you know, musicians pose for me, but I knew the shapes of them and the view that I had to deal with. The conductor here gave me quite a bit of time to try to get him in there. At first, I couldn't see him, and one time I thought I needed some accentuation in here, so I took and I do this crazy stuff when I paint. You never know. Sometimes I can ruin it with one brush stroke. So I came over here. I think the brush that I took down here. Yeah, this is the brush. You know, it's a wide. See in here. So right out of the blue, I said, "Gee, I need an accent." See, I did the same thing, only with the cellist. I got a 4-inch brush. That was more dangerous, but this wasn't too dangerous. So I needed an orange. I needed an accentuation of orange. So I started here, see, zoom, 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 zoom. See, just one stroke. Then I opened my eyes. See if I ruined it or not. See, oftentimes when you paint, you should never concentrate on one area. Sometimes you're working in here, you're thinking about this, you're looking at this. See, over here, you're looking down here. See, that's the way you should do it, you know. But you get stuck once in a while. Like I got stuck on a conductor, and I stopped. I went all over the place, and I went back to it, you know. See, notice I always try to clean my brush so I can keep all the color pure. See, I've seen guys paint, you know, they never clean their brushes. They go, well, That's their method. It's okay, you know, theirs. I don't particularly like it, to tell you the truth, but you like here, this tone right here, this white among a dark, see? I left it up till now because I want, you know, something else you got to do. The entire painting is designed so that the space will move in ad infinitum. Here it goes back, but it widens this way. It goes back this way, widen. That's what we used to call the Persian space concept, you know, that Alexander taught us, you know, that it's very difficult to try to comprehend it. But once you know it, you know, you love to deal with it. Now, one great master that does this so masterfully, you know, the space concept, is Peter Bruegel the Elder. He's a great Dutch painter, you know. Peter Bruegel the Elder, you know, does this, you know, he draws figures in such a way so he opens space and he moves back, you know, at infinity. See? Yeah, I've been wondering whether I want to keep it, see. I'm just telling you a little bit of what's going through my mind as a painter, whether I should leave it. But if it doesn't work, see, I want to put, I can see I got a light blue here. See, oftentimes when you move a color, see, you don't want to move the same color. Like here we have white, 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 right here. But when you move lightness, against, you know, like light red to light blue, you still get the lightness moving, see? But you hit different colorations, see? It feels better. See, if you see it's the same thing in music. You know, if you keep hearing the same note, you're going to get tired awfully fast. And so, you know, you see color, you see the same note. With color, you know, it doesn't respond as well in terms of feeling. See, that's the reason why we do that kind of thing. See, sometimes even just a little bit of the brush stroke isn't right. I may have to go back to it. I generally, as a painter, I don't tickle, you know. I go zoom, 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 zoom. I have quick strokes. I guess it's my characteristic, you know.
How do you choose your colors? How do you know what color to use?
I know that I know. That's about all. See, I know by the feeling of it that somehow it's in my subconscious, that's the feeling I want to get. See, there's nothing written about it. It's just what, like here, you know, I wanted a light key. Therefore, the lightest color I could get was yellow. See, orange fits up there because it's the next to a little darker than yellow. See. But I can show you. I don't want to do that because it could hurt the painting a lot. I can put a little dark gray in there and it'll ruin the whole section. See? You have to take my word for that because I kind of like that orange stroke. I don't want to take any chances with it. See? Yeah. See, oftentimes too, here I had a hard time getting this hand, the feeling of the conductor. See, he has the baton, of course. I don't know what to do with the left hand, so I had to gesture myself all kinds of ways. So I thought, I'd get a hand in there, right up against the orange. It's actually more difficult to see. But then, it's a follow through, see? Goes right behind his head, so that zoom onto the hand, see? So you got a hand here, you almost have to show it like this, see? You have to show it like this. You have to have a kind of strength, you got to feel the strength. If it doesn't have strength in you, it won't have strength in the drawing, see? In good drawing, gesture is one of the most important things. I know I seen a painting years ago of a violinist that practically held the bow with his toes. That's a joke, It's just not about, you don't play violins with your toes. You might use your toes on the piano, to accentuate something, but about all. Yeah.
What are you thinking about when you paint?
I guess you think about the painting mostly, yeah. For this color, like here, and I'm using a stronger purple, but it's darker. If I can enrich it, if I can enrich it. See, I put dark in here, a black almost. That's not black. It feels like black, but it isn't. It's a value 3. See, black is here. It's 1, 2, 3. It's up here somewhere. And I wanted to get the dark tone in response to this dark tone. See, dark, dark. See, you go spatially back there, to re-echo something. So that's why I put that dark tone. You say, well, what I feel, I felt there that what I needed from here to there. That's what you think of, what you need for the painting, to activate the painting visually. So I guess when you look at a painting, you don't realize it, but you're moved visually from section to section by the color and values that's in front of you. See? So you can't, if you look at this, you can't help seeing that black. I don't care how you try it. See, you look at the painting, you see that and that, bing, bing, see, same right here, yellow, yellow, see. You go across with color too, by echoing repetition, see. In a way, it's it's a design factor too, see. It's a design factor. Of course, color is part of design. Design is part of color. It should be. Oftentimes it is not, because designers or colorists don't handle it as well. I don't know whether I'm handling it well or not, but I think I do. I better think that way, otherwise just forget it, At least I have a heck of a lot of experience. I should know better. There's so many details in this thing. This guy's violinist here is getting lost. And trying to pull it out by putting a little purple on his head, see? Well, I don't know. I'm at a point now, Tom, with you know, this. I got a sunspot in there that's bothering me. You know, I can't see color
Right.
as well with that sunspot, so I had better stop.
Okay. That's
You know,
That's
on
fine.
that.